Before we move off the topic of my sister's new boyfriend, I did want to steal one of his stories.
Okay.
And just,
Is it the stabbing one?
Yeah.
It definitely raised eyebrows.
so
It was very nonchalant because I was like, welcome to the fold, Irishman.
Yeah.
And he's like, my enemies call me an Irishman. I was like, sorry, because I pick up on subtext. So he's from Scotland. And I was like, oh, are you whereabouts? And he was like, Glasgow. And I was like, well, it's very dangerous there is all I really know about it from my friends in Glasgow. And he's like, yeah, it's the stabbing capital of the world. So I feel like there's a natural follow-on question from that, right?
I think there's two.
Really? What are the two?
Have you been stabbed?
Right, it's got to be. And then I was like, I probably can't really go around asking people that. I can't, that's very personal. But I was like, it feels like a very natural follow-up.
And then the other question, have you stabbed anyone?
Oh, I didn't ask that. That didn't come to mind.
I think we did ask him that, and
Okay,
it
negative.
sounded like he hadn't, but he had been stabbed.
Right, and that even was, I was taken aback.
And so even my sister was taken aback.
Right.
She hadn't heard this story. And so we paused the movie and we were like, what happened?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, because we were watching a horror movie and I was like, I can't believe I was diverted by these fictional stabbings. I want to hear about this real stabbing.
Right. We were
There was a
getting
real
in the
stabbing right here in front of me and I've been distracted by these Hollywood stabbings
we were getting in the mood. And
for movies,
for
by
horror
the way.
films.
Yes.
Yeah. As opposed to what?
What is the only thing people get in the mood for?
I watch a lot of horror movies. I'm always getting in the mood for stabbings, not sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not everyone else when they're like, I'm going to set the mood. I'm never like, what for?
Not me.
Really? So if someone's like, yeah, I'm just getting in the mood, your natural follow-up is, for what?
No, I'm already in the mood for sex. I got to set the mood for stabbings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if someone's like, oh, hey, what are you up to? And they're like, I'm just setting the mood. I'll be like, oh, sorry to interrupt. I'll let you go.
Yeah, not me. I'm like, the mood's set. We have to change the mood if we're going to watch a horror
Yeah,
movie.
if you want to do anything else, dial it back a little.
Anyway, we paused the movie. We're like, tell us your stabbing story. And he was like, well, I was in high school, I want to say. And he's picked up a pair of scissors, talked to one of his classmates, and he was like, I'm going to cut off your ponytail. Mm-hmm. And she's like, if you do, I'll stab you with those scissors. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, well, now I have to cut it off and see if she was telling the truth.
Right, and she was not.
No, it's...
And I feel like we were all on her side when the story was told.
Absolutely.
I was like, you really orchestrated your own stabbing there.
Yeah, there's no question about what was about to happen.
Yeah, I was like, you've really lost all the sympathy you gained.
Yeah.
Because there was definitely an, oh my God, like, as your girlfriend's there, she's heard about you being stabbed. She wants to do, like, you know, the cleaning out the wound while you mutter a manly wince in Witcher style. You know, the classic trope where they've just been cut to ribbons and then a woman's kind of cleaning it up and they're like...
Yeah, just a scratch.
Yeah, exactly. So she was ready to do that.
Yeah.
And she was like, did you get the Glasgow smile? She was all sunshine and concern. And definitely the clouds came over pretty quickly when the story was told. And her sunshine was directed at this woman who got her ponytail cut off.
Indeed.
I feel like a stab wound would heal quicker than growing back a long ponytail too.
There's an experiment.
Let's stab someone.
And cut off their ponytail and see which happens first.
Which are they less mad about?
Yeah. Over time, which one are they less mad about?
Right. We'll check in. It'll be like a follow-up every 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, so are you still mad? Yes. Okay, but specifically what?
Yeah, about which one more?
They'll definitely continue to be engaged in that trial. Oh, it's us again, just checking in if you're still mad. I'm not answering your calls anymore.
Yeah.
Why did I ever start answering them?
Yeah, no, this was on you.
Midnight Crisis.